Hey, good evening. I'm Terry Patilla from WDJC. Thank you so much for joining us for this special webinar this evening with Fox Mortgage President Jim Corey. Jim is our longest running advertiser on WDJC. He's been with us since 1992, and he certainly knows the mortgage business. So we're happy that he's joining us this evening. And not only is Jim one of our favorite advertisers and clients, but we're all very thankful to call you a good friend, Jim, and good evening to you.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. And I guess we're making history, or at least I am. I've never done anything like this before. So I was thinking you can teach an old dog new tricks. So here we go. The questions that I saw that came in earlier involved basically no money down, which is a great product that we have, and we've been advertising quite a bit this week, and that is the USDA zero down. And I'm assuming that no one's a veteran. If you're a veteran, you also have that privilege of no money down. And I think one of the questions was, do you have to be a first-time home buyer? No, you do not have to be. You have to be in a rural defined area, a USDA area. Now I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you how to find out if you're in that area or not. So hopefully this will work. We will share. And what I typed in browser was USDA eligibility map. Anybody can do that. It's right out there. Then I'm going to click on rural area USDA. If you don't get it right away, just keep going till you find USDA eligibility. And if you know an address, you can type in the address. If not, what you can do here, we can zoom in, keeping Alabama centered. Everybody see that? Somebody nod your head, make sure.
Yes.
I'm on. All right. And so here's, I want you to notice, and I hope it'll come up. I'm not seeing it as bright as I'd like, but this area in tan is not eligible. So Tuscaloosa's got a little area around it. Birmingham's got a little area around it. Gadsden, Huntsville, Decatur, Florence. But the objective here is well, let me just say it this way. Like Clay, I think it's going to be Mount Olive over in here, Mount Olive, Brookside. As you can see, all this area is eligible for zero down. Lowest PMI out there is lower than anything we have. It's better than FHA, it's better than VA. Well, I'm sorry, it's not quite as good as VA. Better than FHA, and it's better than conventional. All right, so to find out if you're eligible, you can just do that, or if you got once again, if you have an address, do that. So the questions again revolved around 100% financing, and here's how you can find out if your property is eligible. There's also an income cap. So that cap is determined by your household, and it's determined by the county or the address. I guess you just say the address. And you can find that by going to income eligibility. Pick your state. And I'm just going to pick Trustful, like our office. I guess this may be by county, I'm sorry. So let's go to Jefferson County. And then you can start putting in, I got to move you all out of the way. Hold on, if I can do that. Yeah, there we go. The number of the people in the household, for example, let's say you have 3. Anybody disabled or under 18, full-time students, you put those in there. Just, it's self-explanatory. Then one thing people ask me, this is the whole household. We've actually had a fellow or a family that the 17-year-old or 16-year-old mow grass for the summer. And so they made us put that income in there. So I think that was a picky one-time deal, but keep that in mind. They do want to know everybody that lives in the house, that's going to live in the new house, their income. So let's say 3,000 a month. So put in 3,000 a month for that one, and bonus, whatever. That's the total, let's say. Let's go to, and that's all we have. So we hit finish. As you can see, it meets the income limits. In this case, the income limits was 103,000. So you would definitely qualify if you make less than $103,000 for this particular Jefferson County. I think different counties have different things, different amounts, but they're all high, pretty high now. All right, so I'll stop share that. So that's where most people are going to be that's doing the USDA. There's two items. One is the property's got to qualify, and you've got to qualify. The next question would be, what kind of credit score do you have to have? If you have a 640 and above, things go a lot smoother. We can go 620. I don't believe on USDA we can go below 620. If we do some sort of a manual, and I just assume you can't. So income, credit, where the property is. I think I've addressed this earlier, but you do not have to be a first-time home buyer. You cannot own another home at the same time. And I get questions, does a manufactured home count? Yes. So if you own a manufactured home and you want to go to USDA, we cannot. You've got to sell the manufactured home, get it out of your name. If you're living in an RV, you're probably okay. But any sort of housing, permanent housing, you can only have one, or make this your permanent. Now, is there a way to do questions? Or anybody have any questions on this? Because that was the questions that most people that I had that came in. They were wanting to know the 100% program.
You do have one question in your Q&A. It says, so if I'm interested in financing, should I call? I am currently a homeowner. That's from Peggy.
It definitely want to call. Let us go through it with you. I can do it. We have 3 others that can do it. We're all well educated in USDA. In fact, it's one of our most popular programs. I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't hurt you to call ahead of time. Even if I had a fellow this week that called from Tuscaloosa, filled out an application, and we went through it, pre-qualified him. We did a soft pull on credit, by the way. We don't hard pull your credit until we are ready to close, just about. So keep that in mind. There's no hits to your credit scores. A lot of people say, oh, it's going to affect my credit score. No, we do a soft pull. There'll be no hit. But we need to get you qualified if you're interested in buying a house. We don't want you waiting till the last minute and then everything rushed, because you might have a problem. Yeah, one other thing about USDA I do want to mention is that they require 2 trade lines. Well, what's a trade line? A trade line is like a Sears account, a car installment loan. Anything that shows up on the credit report is called a trade line. It's where you have an active credit. They want 2 accounts that have been in business or been active, I'm sorry, for 12 months. So I had somebody pull his credit 2 days ago, had 1 account, and that was all. I said, look, we can do something else. We can go FHA, go conventional, but we cannot go USDA. They're going to require 2 trade lines that have been in existence for 2 years. 1 year, I'm sorry. And then I thought of something right when I was saying that. You cannot use the authorized user, which is a trick we use on FHA, conventional VA, but USDA will not honor the authorized user. Hope I haven't confused you too much. But anyway, the question was, what should they do? Yeah, give us a call. We're open 9 to 5, Lord willing, and be happy to pre-qualify you. Takes about 5 minutes.
Jim, I want to make sure that we give your contact information. Of course, they can go to wdjconline.com/Fox Mortgage. That's an easy way to reach you, as well as 205-661-6868.
Wait a minute, what's the rest of it?
Quick as a fox.
Well, we're quick as a fox. That's
That's
right.
it.
If there's nothing else, I want to tell everybody thanks, and this has been great. And anything else, we'll try this again and see what happens.
We appreciate you, Jim. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody. God bless.